Afterwards, my friend sent me a video. She's like, Austin, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm DJing. She's like, jy het net play gedruk. You just pressed play. You were not DJing. How are you? I'm good.
It's really excited to have you here today.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here. Thank you for having me. Austin Scheepers is a reality TV personality, a DJ, MC, singer, actor, choreographer, and dancer, model. All of it. My career story is so weird, but yet entertaining and exciting. So I matriculated, and right after that, I was like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna study? And I saw this post on Facebook like, CakeNet is having this new reality TV show. It was like a Big Brother. And that was when lockdown happened, right? So they were like, the show's name was Quarantine. It was like this lockdown show, families, how they live during lockdown. So I entered, and literally the next day they phoned, they were like, you in. Went on the TV show, it was 2 months, 24/7 live. And I was playing an artist's song. His name is Lofi Music. I was playing his song, Vitskunu, the whole time, requesting it. I was like, please play me the song, please. I didn't know him. Long story short, I exit the show, and I opened up my Instagram, and he DM'd me. He was like, oh, thank you for playing my music. My song reached 1 million views and streams. Can we meet up? I was like, listen, Asra, I'm busy. I've got media runs to do. You know, I was feeling myself. I just matriculated. The first day I met him, he was busy with his first album. So literally the first day I met him, he was like, please go into the studio and be the intro for my album. So I was like, okay. So I did the intro for his album. He was like, I have a show this weekend. Would you love to come? So my initial plan was, I'm going to be a singer. You know, that was my thing. I want to be a singer. I want to be on stages and sing. So he was like, I have my first few shows this weekend. Do you want to come? I was like, yeah, cool. Let's go. Went. And as I walked in, the video is on my Instagram, like at the bottom. I'm sitting in the VIP area. The crowd is like, oh, Stan. So I'm like, what's happening? Mind you, we had like 1,300 people in a lapa. It was hectic. And so he's like, take the mic and go introduce yourself. So I'm like, he's like, take the mic and talk to the crowd. So I get on stage, and the first thing that comes to mind is like, DJ, play me a song. So I'm like, DJ, play me a song. So they play a song, and I start hyping up the crowd. I'm like, come on. And I look to the side, and he's standing there looking at me. So I get off stage, and he's like, that's what you're gonna do from now on. So I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, we'll talk. Do the shows. We had like 5 shows that weekend. And he was like, you're gonna become my MC, my hype man. So I was like, okay. Wow, that's amazing. I wanna sing, sir. As time went by, it was like a year now, I've been emceeing for him. I emceed for him. That was 2021. 2022, I went on a TV show called Binnelanders. Had a role there for like a few episodes. Then I was like, this is not for me. I'm like, I'm done with TV. Oh, after that, I started choreographing for a school's dance group, you know, did all these side jobs. Then I emceed festivals. I don't know if you guys know Rockin' Porch, Rockin' Stellies, all these festivals. I started emceeing them. And I was like, now I'm an MC. Not what I planned on doing at all. Because I want to be a singer, and now I'm thrown into a market where I'm like, you an MC. I landed this big MC gig, which was for the Springboks, the World Cup trophy tour at the FNB Stadium. Met them all, you know, it was like, but that was nerve-wracking. That was like a couple of thousand people. It's huge. So he fired his band, and he looked at me, he was like, you need to play my music now, because I've got nobody. I'm like, what do you mean I'm MC? He's like, no, now you need to just be my DJ. I'm like, sir, it cannot happen. He's like, Austin, DJing. We did Christmas in July. 30 minutes before that show, I had to learn how to DJ. So that was me at soundcheck, learning all the buttons, all the cues, the plays, the highs, the mids, the lows. I was learning all that 30 minutes before I get on stage. Get on stage, put the USB in, and I'm playing. Which was bad, I'm not gonna lie, it was bad. But it was not that bad. That's Austin, that's Austin's life. I started on the laptop. That was me like playing his music, like, what's the next song? Let's get it played. And then I acted like I was DJing as if people aren't clever. I thought they were dumb. I'm like, I'm playing on this thing, acting like I'm DJing on a laptop. So yeah, then I got my first DJ set. And since then I was like, let's go. I was born in Pretoria, grew up in Kempton Park, still live in Kempton Park. I feel like I'm grounded there, but I want to move. But I grew up in Kempton Park. All my life I've been there. My mother sings, my aunt, it's so weird, my aunt, she was in a band, like a rock and roll band vibe, and growing up hearing people sing and hearing music every day, because my mother still plays up until today. On a Sunday morning, it's Whitney Houston. And yeah, I was like, I'm gonna sing. All my life, school, did every talent competition, did every show I could at school. Yeah, I did a lot of competitions as well outside of school singing. So I think the love for singing was just family and my grandfather being able to play bass guitar, you know, having musical instruments in the house, all that. Once you're surrounded by a certain thing, you start living that, you know. So it was music every day. Now we music. It's scary because you don't know how to get in. You know, being in school, you're like, how am I going to get into this industry? Because there's this market that once these artists are there, that generation will never move, you know, and they don't always give that new, fresh feel a gap to come in. So every opportunity, and that's actually advice I could give to anyone that wants to be in the industry, every opportunity you see, take it. Every opportunity you get, take it. Because I took reality TV as an opportunity, and I'm in an industry now where I'm on a stage every weekend, performing in front of thousands of people. So every opportunity, take it, no matter what it is. I was blessed with a keyboard once from our church pastor. Actually gave us like a Yamaha keyboard, and I was like, okay. And I always played around, you know, pressing things. Then at school there was a teacher that gave music as a subject, so I was like, okay, let me just do these classes. My father was paying for me, and all I learned was Jingle Bells. Up until today, that's all I can play. I was like, ma'am, it's January, I'm learning Jingle Bells. We are not gonna do that. So I left. I didn't even show up to that anymore. I'm like, I can play Jingle Bells. That's all. Fashion. I think that comes with the industry, because you need to look good. You know, I'm obsessed with fashion, guys. It's a problem. Fashion is an obsession. I wanna one day create my own clothing line. And food, I love cooking. I make the best lamb curry and the best mutton biryani. So cooking and fashion. I should just make a lamb biryani for you guys one day. Y'all sit here with your headphones and eat. I feel like I'm living my dream now. You know, I would never set a boundary to what my dreams are, but we can only go up from here. Like, I've accomplished so much that I thought I would never accomplish. And it's weird because every year I make a vision board, and there are things that I'm like, no, I'm not gonna put it on the vision board this year. I'll put it on next year because it kind of seems too impossible to do it now. And then I complete it without even being on the vision board. I'm like, damn it, I should have put it on the vision board just to tick something off. But I think my dream going forward is just to stay relevant in the industry and broaden the market, you know, get into different markets of the entertainment industry. Social media is a dangerous thing, you know, and that's something I suffered with, which was my big issue this year. Was, yes, I started getting money, so I started eating a lot, and I gained a lot of weight. I mean, when I was on the TV show, I weighed 50. At the beginning of this year, I was almost 90. So people who followed me from the TV show was like, oh, you gained weight. And I always brushed it off because I was like, you know what, I'm happy. And then it got to my head and I got to this depressed level where I was like, I canceled every photo shoot I had. I didn't do any music video shoots. Anything that allowed me to be captured, I was like, I'm not doing it. I would book photo shoots, or photographers would book a photo shoot and I wouldn't show up, or I would wear very oversized clothing. It started playing mentally on my mind, and then I was like, I'm gonna stop eating now. You know, there's days that I would skip eating. I lost a lot of weight, guys. I lost a lot of weight from just doing that. And then people were like, oh, now you're losing weight. Are you sick? What's happening? So now it's like, what do you want from me? I changed my mind. I was like, I'm gonna live. And if this is what I wanna look like, this is what I'm gonna look like. And I'm gonna go with it. You can say what you want to. I'm just gonna get better. Walking around here and looking at all the Volcano products, I'm gonna say, because it's very comfortable, it's easy to use, the black ones, that one, they're good for a flight, just somewhere quick. That's my favorite product for now. Thank you. You guys are an amazing team. Thank you for having me.